Hi guys, this video covers the hog portion of the HoGoWiPe. And not every HoGoWiPe is going to create 3 stars or have the possibility of 3 stars, but sometimes you do get them. What you do get is the 2 stars, which is very nice. And, it sets it up for a good cleanup attack later on. Because the HoGoWiPe is going to expose all the traps, all the giant bomb positions. It's really going to set it up for a 3-star strategy. Now, once your HoGoWiPe has reached about here, and this is negated, and that's negated, and that's negated, it's time to drop the hogs. And the hogs need to come in here and then work their way around this way. And hopefully at the end of it, you'll have 5 left. And if you have 5 or more left, you're going to have enough troops for cleanup. Because the hogs are going to start going this way around the base for cleanup, and you can drop a few wizards over here that can start working this way. And the HoGoWiPe portion has destroyed everything up to here, so it's like a perfect situation for cleanup. And it happens pretty fast, which is very convenient. Now, to clear all that out of the way, you don't want to do surgical hogging with a HoGoWiPe. You can, but it doesn't work as well because, well, it's hard to do. It's hard to get all, you don't have enough hogs to get all the defenses. And so what will happen is if there's a surprise Tesla here, you might lose all 6 hogs that you deploy over here and get no defenses. You're throwing it in, you're throwing everything in when you're doing a surgical. It's a bust, or it's going to be a 3-star. And I guess sometimes that could work. Honestly, I don't have a whole lot of experience with it. It just seems like a bad idea. But how it's worked for me is with traditional hogging. Once the troops reach about here, the golem composition, I start my hogs over here. There's probably a Tesla here. I'll drop a heal since these archer towers won't be hitting the core yet. And by the time the hogs have gotten through here, all these other defenses will be shooting troops in the core, except for probably this cannon. And probably this cannon. So the idea is to tank for those cannons. This wizard tower, and it should hopefully be dead. But the next heal should come right about probably here. Because the cannon will start hitting hogs around here. It's okay if it kills 1 or 2. You're going to want to use this heal to tank for both cannons, if that makes any sense. And yeah, and the hogs will just work their way around the base. These 2 spring trap positions, right here and right here, you're going to lose probably 2 or 3 hogs to each, which is pretty devastating. You're going to want to bring more than 3 hogs. Or you're going to want to bring extra hogs to kind of negate the effects of those spring trap positions. Ideally, you want to have more than 9 hogs on each defense, so that way the defense goes down in one swing and the hogs don't stay at that defense very long. Timing is everything in a HoGo attack. Is often what makes the difference between a 3-star and a 2-star. And it's all based on when the hogs are deployed and how far the golem composition is into the base. And it's something you want to set up ahead of time. It's also really hard to plan your heals. Like, I'm planning that this cannon and this cannon aren't going to be hitting troops in the core, but in reality that might not be what happens. Maybe all the golem composition troops go over here, and they're all over here and all these are tanking, and then at the start of the attack there's no reason to drop a heal because they're all going to be tanking. But then you're going to need 2 heals over here. And so you can use a heal there and a heal there because all the golem composition is over here. You kind of got to go with it with gut feeling. You can sort of plan out where your heals are going to go, but it is really just observation of what defenses are hitting troops in the core and what defenses aren't hitting troops in the core. And practice will make perfect. You can practice this in matchmaking. It works against almost every base for at least the 2 stars. 3 stars often can be foiled by spring traps and double giant bomb positions and Teslas in the core. That's just how things go. But it is a good 2-star strategy with the option of a 3-star strategy, which is a lot more than you can say for HoGoWiPe. HoGoWiPe doesn't really have the option of 3 stars. Thank you, and hope you guys enjoy.